Alright folks, what is up? One Big Bugger coming at you, League of Legends. And yes, that's right, you're actually seeing a gold player across from us in a normals match. Quite interesting, but I will be supporting random in this game as Demolisher Nunu. We also have a Nidalee, Xin and Battlecast Prime Cho'Gath. Now, the interesting thing about this is actually we have a little bit of a struggle in the beginning. I mean, first off, Random's ping is high for him. Second off, he took the wrong damn runes and had 28 AP, so had no bonus AD. So that didn't help. But I'm bringing you this because I go what I call a near-perfect support. I call it near-perfect because a perfect support has no CS, and I end up like taking CS in this game, but you'll see why. So I'm kind of getting to like Nunu as a support. I don't like going supports that don't have stuns or a good amount of CC. I lost my train of thought there. A good amount of CC when they can't heal. I mean, Nunu has his Ice Ball and he has his ulti, but outside of that, that's kind of all he has. You know? He can sustain himself, but he can't sustain his partner. God, man, I keep losing my train of thought. Alright, let's stop that. He can't sustain his partner. Like I said, his Ice Ball helps in the slows and harassing for sure. And of course, his Blood Boil is phenomenal with most AD carries. And he'll be up against Zyra. This was actually an unintended counter pick to Zyra. And you'll see why in short order. This Zyra was actually really good at harassing and freaking hurt like hell. But in the end, in the very end, Nunu proved stronger. And you'll see what I mean. Now, in this one, I don't build traditional. I have no idea what Random was thinking right there. But I come up and just start punching people. And Nunu's punches hurt early, as you can see, so I have no idea what was going on at that point, but it didn't turn out terrible yet. And I'm not even up close to help, so I flash in, and we do get Zyra, and does pick up a double kill. Will die, though, but we do get the double kill, so right now I'm like, alright, here's where I start taking some CS, because right now I really want to push this into the tower. Now, to give you an idea of what goes on here, their top Singed actually does really good early game in pushing around and bullying Nidalee. But in the later game, you'll see he falls into what I like to call the Singed Trap. The Singed Trap is where you do really good and you're really strong and you're either really farmed or really fed, and you think you're invincible, and you dive into some really stupid situations and actually get yourself killed. And you'll see that. And I'm pretty sure I frustrated these guys somewhat as Nunu, because when I say near perfect support, that means I got no kills and I died 0 times. So no kills, no deaths, 22 assists by the end of the game. I know it's a bit of a spoiler, but live with it. So again, just laning, just farming, and there's Xin, but watch this. Munch. There we go. I did that because I wasn't sure Nunu could do that, so I went out there and I chomped on the plant, and it was like, ooh, I can eat the plant. So that made Nunu a really good counter to Zyra in terms that she puts up a plant, I just walk up and eat it. Any damage I take from the plant, I pretty much get back. See, another plant. I don't know, you know, don't stand there and tank the damn plant. Now Random's in trouble and has to jump away, and I'm taking damage at this point, and I told Random, no, back up, back up. I went in to give him an out, and too close. And we're not looking pretty right now. Signaling for help at this point. And Xin comes in to help push back from the tower, which is, at this point, I considered needed. He doesn't do too much, he just helps take the immediate pressure off. And no, my Ice Ball doesn't do much. I'm not one of those Nunus that max out Ice Ball. I'm a good Nunu support. I max out Blood Boil over everything else. Oh, look, a plant. Munch. I don't mind tanking the plant. I mean, right now, if you look at my inventory, I've already got the Sight Stone, so I got an extra 100 health. I had 700 gold when I went back, and I immediately picked it up. Not a big deal. And poor Random, he's trying so hard, getting too close. And there's Xin, and can't afford to go in, and yeah, dies, but at least he dies to Zyra. And I'm telling Xin to turn around and get Zyra, but he doesn't, and he ends up killing Misfortune, and he gets a double kill, and I get another assist. And there's Jarvan, and I'm just like, go away. Having to use an exhaust. And right about here, I'm like, okay, no further. Xin, on the other hand, as you can see, goes too far. And ends up giving up the kill. Bad, bad, bad Xin Zhao. Bad Xin Zhao. Went too far. So I'm just harassing the lane. Trista's back. So I've already got 12 CS, which is really bad. But there we go. I picked up the Ruby Sightstone in advance for the extra 300 health. To give me that little bit of extra tankiness to help survive what Zyra's doing right now. I've also picked up my level 1 boots. I got 3 health pots. I'm not overly worried. And Trist already had to go back. So, struggling just a little bit right now. And it's just walking up and like, get away. Oh, plant. And let me take back some of that harass. God, I love doing that. If I ever see Zyra support and I'm last pick, I'm always going to pick Nunu. Just for that reason. As I take little damage from the Misfortune ulti. No, I'm just up front tanking right now, trying to body block for Trist as much as I can. Even though their abilities pass through, Misfortune's double up and Zyra's snare, it's still intimidating to have a Nunu out in front of you. I'm not sure why I didn't blood boil Trist there, but I didn't. Let's see again, standing in front, yes, we both got bound. But I was able to walk forward and take the double up, which did not bounce to Tristana. I'm not so much the aggressive support in this one as I am picking up another kill and true damage, man. And I'm like, okay, I'm in trouble. And I can just tell you that Misfortune's not going to be able to catch me at that point. Misfortune has strut, but when she gets like into combat like that, she takes damage. It takes a while to come up, where Nunu's blood boil is just always there. It's one of the main reasons I max out blood boil, not only for the standard increase of attack speed and movement speed for my 80 carry, but for the movement speed increase it gives to myself. You know, and just muscling them out of the lane. Oh, hello, plant. Crunch. I wonder how frustrating that was to Zyra. I never did ask her. You can see I'm up with Zyra, but Miss Fortune is unfortunately ahead of Trist in levels by 2 right now, but that's going to change in the long run, as you'll see. You know, I just was not worried about Zyra's harass. I was not worried about her plants. There you go. She can put down her plants for harass, and it won't mean a lick of difference. You know, I just have a ton of health and can survive it, so I'm not overly worried. You know, Miss Fortune doesn't have a lot of mana right now. Xin Zhao trying to come in for another gank. I think they'll back off in time, or... Nope, she walked straight into it. There's the ulti, but I still get a nice charge off of it. And Xin Zhao picking up the kill. And Zyra trying to get the true damage shot, but just not happening. We don't get out with much health, but we do get out. And I'm, of course, going back at this point. I pick up a mana manipulator. God, I hate pronouncing that. To help Trist with mana. I'll often pick up the manipulator. And yeah, they're doing dragon, and I wouldn't say this was smart. We should have gone in much earlier if we were going to go. And Xin just diving headlong in with balls, man. And that was just stupid. Oh, I'm in trouble. Do. And God, why random? Why? Does pick up Jarvan. And it actually ends up working out. I was actually worried that it wasn't going to work out, but it did. So, +1 for random on that. See, this is why I wouldn't make a good AD carry, at least not for a long time. I'm not that aggressive. You know, I can't look at the situation and go, I can go into those 3 and pick up some kills. And probably live. You know, I don't have that ability. You know, I'm good at being a tank. You know, a jungler, jungle tank. You know, I'm good at being the bully. I'm good at being the initiator. I'm good at getting in there and being that guy that goes, you know, we got to be careful and stay back. So there we go. Just body blocking for Trist again. As they try and get me in. Oh, Trist. I went in to give Tristan out, and Trist ended up coming back. Poor random. And ended up paying for it, unfortunately. I told him, I went in to give you an out. I have an out. I'm Nunu. I got Blood Boil. I can run out. I get Ice Ball. I can get somebody close to me off my back. But, whatever. So, not going well for random right there. And Cho'Gath dying to Jace and Singed. We're keeping the kill board pretty even, though. We're keeping the gold fairly even. They're a little bit ahead with the dragon, but not too much. At this point, I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing here. I shouldn't be pushing the lane, but I am. And it's not really the best idea. And I do catch Zyra going sideways there, and Triss tries to jump into her. And there's the ulti, and I get caught on the edge of it. So she ends up wasting her ulti. Poor Trist. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Low health, slowed. But, then again, I'm Nunu. Nope. Not even close. Not even close, baby. Please tell me I didn't just say that. Oh, God. Did I just say that? Yeah, I just said that. And not only did I say it, I said it extremely poorly. Man, what am I doing? Well, I managed to get out. Poor Random ends up going down again. Not too good right now. But I do pick up the Kage's lucky pick, and I forget where the hell I am. And yeah, they pick up a couple of our turrets right now, and they take the advantage. 2 kill advantage, 1 tower advantage. We did get top tower. But again, not a terrible thing. Man, 35 CS already. So shame. You know, we see Jace coming in and body block the
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
You know, his acceleration gate shot there, so it doesn't hit Triss, because I can take a lot more damage right now than she can. Granted, I don't have any armor, but I do have a nice amount of health. But as I said, oof, chunk half health in a single spear. You gotta love that. In this one, I don't build traditional support. I don't go for an early bulwark. I don't go for, you know, team beneficial items that you'd normally see. I go for things that help bring me some AP and give an aura as well. So in that respect, and tried to flash over the wall, didn't make it. And Jay's going for Italy. Yep, not going to get it. I know my ulti in the long run was probably wasted there, but why not? So we pull the kills back up even, we pull the towers back up even, but we're still behind in team gold. And this is what I mean by singed. And I flashed over, as you saw there, and a good shutdown for Triss that really needed that at that point. If you watch here, while they're battling Singe, I flash over the wall to cut off Singe's escape in this direction. And right there, when he flashed away, I was already on this side of the wall, ready with an ice ball to pick him up, and there was no way he was going to get away. Would he have been able to get away even if I wasn't there? Maybe, maybe not, unsure, but I like to think that by using my flash and getting over the wall like that, that I prevented him from being able to get away, because he is singed, and once he gets a little bit of a lead on you, it's really hard to catch him. And, oh, tiny Cho'Gath, isn't he so cute? Man, I hate being Cho'Gath and not having my stacks, especially at this point in the game. It's like almost embarrassing. I think Random said he had something he had to take care of real quick. And, phew, man, I hate when that happens. With anyone, not just Random, any teammate. At that point, I was asking Random, where's he going? All the CS is right here. He's just walking by it all, taking damage. So we see the build-up in the mid, and we start heading up that way. Is right about now, let's see, yeah, I have Blood Boil to max. I've already maxed out Blood Boil, and there we are, and you see just body blocking the way again. Not letting them come through. And you see what I'm talking about? Singe standing there taunting with Dance and laughing. Yeah. He doesn't do that very much later in the game when he starts getting destroyed. And look at Zin in there. Let's take a closer look at this. All right. Watch Xin Zhao. I call him Xin Zhao. If anyone has a problem with that, well, too bad. Just look. He's diving in 4 and 5 v freaking 1. And he's wrecking their ADC, and Singed actually saving him from the ulti, and Nidalee Spear picking off Zyra. And there's the Jarvan ulti, but man, you've got Cho'Gath in there with you, and here comes Tristana. And Singed ulti, not Singed ulti, Nunu ulti. fully charged, even though I got flipped. And there you go, picking up Misfortune as well, and Singed trying to get away. Does he? I don't know. Nope. Well, that roar and that damage from Trist and Cho just not letting him get away, and we take out 4 for 1, and we take the gold lead and we take the kill lead. Also about to take a tower lead. You see Tristana already 1.8 attack speed with the Blood Boil on her. You know, and with an Infinity Edge at that point, that's dangerous. That's just pure danger right there. Dragon's up at this point, so we'll take Dragon. We'll easily get it uncontested. Nidalee getting caught in there, but manages to jump over the wall and barely get away. Not sure what I'm looking at or why I'm waiting. Oh, I was waiting for gold to tick out so I could pick up the Emblem of Valor. Uh-oh. Stuff going on. Stuff going on.
Be ready.
Poor Cho. Do pick up Misfortune though, but that's going to be the end of Cho. And Zin in there balls deep by himself. Trist is coming in, but being forced to jump away, and I am coming up to help. And it's like, yeah, Nunu shows up, everybody back off. They don't have a lot of damage. Yeah, they have a really tanky Singed, no problem. And they have Jarvan at half health, but that's not going to be something they want to do to get through. Speed it back to normal, Justin. Sorry about that. That's not something they're going to want to do versus... I don't know why I did that. That was just dumb. But, whatever. I never said I'm a good player and that I do smart things. And oh, look, it's Singed. And unfortunately, Trist helping him get away at that point. And almost getting him with the spear, Nidalee, but not quite. That's the thing about the Tristana ulti. It's one of those ultis where you can actually help the enemy get away. But yeah, I picked up Twin Shadows for the 50 ability power. Plus there's magic resist in there and a little bit extra movement speed, which any kind of movement speed on Nunu is a good thing. You know, just look at the absolute damage going out on Singed, and knock back and flip at that point. And Zyra ulti just to cut people off. And yeah, poor Zin in trouble, does not get away, ends up dying to the Singe poison, and neither does Cho'Gath, so not very good there. I mean, we're 2-2, and I flash forward to get in between anyone trying to tower dive Trist, and again I intercept the acceleration gate shot so Trist doesn't take the damage. And it's like, screw this, you're not allowed to dive our tower, and blocking another shot there, and oof, more than half your health in a single spear. You know, I'm trying to get some of that tankiness under me. I've got over 2,000 health right now. So, you know, trying to get that little bit of tankiness into me, trying to get a little bit of scariness into Nunu, making him someone that the other team really doesn't want to ignore, because there are some supports that you can ignore. Soraka can be one of them. People tend to ignore Soraka because you normally don't have a lot of damage. Taric is one who's largely ignored. You're really strong in the early game. you know, when it's 2v2. And, yep, didn't quite mean for that to happen, but I know Triss got it, but it's kind of hard to explain. Cho was going for it, and Triss ended up getting it thanks to a comboed with a nom there. But yeah, in later games, Taric, you know, he's always the guy you focus last, or almost always. And, you know, it's just like that. There are just some supports that can be ignored. Janna's another one. But Nunu? You know, Nunu, Sona, they're those supports you just don't ignore. You know, you don't ignore Nunu, especially when he's ulting. Even his ice ball, you know, can really screw you over when you get slowed, and can hurt. You know, Sona's another one. You don't ignore Sona. Zyra, in all honesty, can be another one. She can be very disruptive in a team fight. And Triss going for the kill, unfortunately not picking it up. And poor Triss. He's gonna get caught right there. But we do pick up Singed in return. And Misfortune as well, so that leaves only Zyra and Jarvan up. So we picked up an easy 3-for-1 right there. Yep, my next item, I don't use my activatables enough. 30 armor, 50 ability power, gives extra regen to nearby allies, and minions deal 15% increased damage. Plus, I could transform a minion into a super minion via the old promote. And stepping through the gate that time, taking Jace's poking shot there before I can get through and do extra damage. Yeah, I know Zyra's there, so I came down to support Triss. And take a look at Triss with Blood Boil right now. Oh, it fell off. No, it's actually on 1.7. Oh, hi, Jace. You doing Dragon? I don't think so. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to block the acceleration shot there very much. Not sure what Misfortune wants to do, but it ain't working. Oof, those spears! Again, the ulti is just to scare people off from pursuing. And there's Xin Zhao going balls deep all over again. There you go, picking up Zyra, and he wants Misfortune. He's got the tankiness to do it. Meanwhile, Cho'Gath and Singed battling it out, and Singed is actually getting the better of that. I'm low health, and now Singed is focused on me, but it's like, nope, 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 I'm Nunu, I'm Nunu, nope, nope, nope. And he just gets baited so hard into that. He focused so much on getting me and just got led into Nidalee Xin Zhao. So, again, 3-for-1, and unfortunately that one again is random. Oh man, poor random. But there we go. We take a look at Triss. 1.8 attack speed, and then when she uses her steroid, 2.4. And, man, that went by so fast. We'll watch it normal speed. Just look at the attack speed, man. Just I love these new ability power support items. I really do. I do often sell off the mana manipulator because I don't like the shard of true ice. I just don't like it. Especially when using it as a support, because more often than not you're going to be with your ADC who's going to be hitting from range, so it doesn't help. you know, you could use it later on. You could use on your bruisers and tanks, but
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
and easily picking up the turret there. As you see, this game is quickly coming to a close. And Triss now has damage with an Infinity Edge and a Bloodthirster, Phantom Dancer, Nunu Blood Boil, and her own attack speed steroid, just giving her a ton of damage. And big fight going on up in here. And yeah, he's not getting away. And Singed is coming through, and he's not getting away. There's the ulti, but it still hurts like hell. Is Triss battling it out with Jarvan? Does she have the lifesteal? Probably not, but Cho'Gath with the big ground rupture there. And then picking up the ace on Zyra and hopping away from her true damage shot. That right there is the end of it. The other team knows that's it. It's over. If we couldn't push the win here, they really couldn't face us anyways. And in comes the surrender. Any moment, I think. Or do we actually just push everything down? Nope, I'm sorry, that was another game. In this one, we just push everything down and take the Nexus. There we go. So there you go, folks. 0-0-22-63 CS. A perfect Nunu game. I really do like him as a support. Still, I kind of feel that he's a little more situational than other supports. You know, there are certain supports you take him against. Zyra is definitely a good one, as you saw. Just, oh, a plant? Chomp. But other than that, I don't think he'll be very high on my support list. I'm actually looking into trying very unusual supports. I'm wondering how it would do. I'm talking supports like Kassadin. Support Kassadin. You know, he has a silence and a slow. And with the new AP items that you can build in with the gold per fives, such as the Twin Shadows, and being able to build into the Banner of Command, and things like that, you can actually get some damage in. And I'm just curious, you know, just my mind wonders, how would this guy work? How would this guy work? How would this one work as a support? But we'll see. We'll see. Until then, this has been Nunu support, near perfect. 63 CS. Yeah, that's a lot of CS, but it worked in the long run. Until next time, folks, this is One Big Bugger signing out. I'll see you then.